Good morning, everybody. Hi, I'm Nerd Mom 72, otherwise known as Sarah, and I have glare. I tried to do this before, and I don't know why I have so much glare today when I didn't yesterday. It's me. I'll blame me. Yeah, I'll blame me. So, chat is open. I hope everybody's having a good day. I just got done with PT. My physical therapist was here. There, chat is open. It's warmer today. I'm so happy. It's literally 27 degrees warmer today than what it was yesterday. I love Central New York. It's crazy here. I was so happy yesterday. Oh my God, you guys. Thank you so much for showing up. It was amazing. I had 11 people in my chat. That was so great. Oh my God, I was so happy. I did a little bit of editing because I got a copyright strike. I couldn't believe it. When I played the song from Ren, yeah, they did a copyright strike, and Ren doesn't do copyright. So I don't know if Twitch isn't aware of that. I don't know. It is what it is. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. So I was, I don't know what you call it. I was Twitch surfing yesterday. I don't know. I'll call it that. And I found a cool channel. And I feel so bad I can't remember her name right now, but I'll find it later. And she was so cool. She was talking about, how we persevere with our lives. Well, hi. Hi, Deja. How are you? I hope I'm saying that right. Are you having a good day? You have to tell me where you are. So I had some people. Hi, sweetheart. It's nice to meet you too. I'm Sarah, or Mama. I had people, I was gaming earlier. Well, okay, I wasn't gaming. I was watching people game, and they started calling me Mom. So I'm like, how do they know to call me Mom? Or do I just look like a mom? It's so funny. Hey, hi, Mel, how are you? Thanks for popping in. How did you guys get everything figured out last night? I hope so. I do have a face. Surprise. I know. Oh, that's funny. Yep, I have a face. Yep. You can ask Heather when we were little kids. They used to call me Shirley Temple because of my hair and curly top. So when we were little kids, that's what they used to call us. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, I hope so too. It's hard. The tech stuff is hard. I'm still learning a lot. I am so the girls. Yeah. It's more like frizz. It's raining today. So, but thank you. Thank you. You're gorgeous, girl. I don't yeah. I saw you and I was like, yeah, she's a pretty girl. So Heather's very lucky to have a bestie out there in Indiana. I'm sad that she lives so far away and I only get to see her when she comes home. I don't get to get out there. So, but I'm very happy she has a good best friend out there. So I try to keep in touch. She is. She's a keeper. I love her to death. So, yeah. Well, I hope you get everything worked out on your Twitch because I love watching you guys. Eventually, I'll start gaming, I hope. I wish I could do something about this glare. Wearing glasses sometimes is so hard. I feel like I have to look down all the time, but then I don't know. I don't like it. Then I feel like I have to be right in everybody's face if I have to look in the camera because I can't see. And then I'm like just staring at a blue dot. So I don't know what to do about it. But hopefully everybody's just patient with me because I constantly take my glasses on and off because I can't read the chat. Probably Baldur's. What else am I gonna play? Animal Crossing? I don't know. I really don't know. Word games? I really don't know, Mel. I have no idea. Something. Because I don't know. I really want to do if anybody does book reviews, I don't know. I know everybody loves BG3. There's a lot of people on here that play it. And it's funny. It's just so funny. My son loves the game. And we talk about it a lot. So yeah, it's funny. Gaming is such a thing. There's such a huge community. Just wow. And I love that people can connect over it. I think that's really cool. I don't know what. My lipstick is. I have to wear lipstick or my lips are so pale. I look like I'm anemic. Oh. Yeah, there's something there. Okay. That's going to drive me nuts. Oh, it's just a little clump. Okay. I got some of it. I tell everybody when I'm on here, I am real. So I don't fake anything. This is it. You should have seen me yesterday. I had like 3 minutes left in my stream and I started choking on water. Yeah, it was thrilling. I was like, I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to just sit here and choke on water for a few minutes. Completely real. Yeah. But yeah, we sit here. I drink tea and talk about lupus and autoimmune diseases and chronic illnesses and how to live with them and how people that are caretakers can better take care of us or support caretakers as well because it's such a hard job. Yeah, all of it is hard. So that's why I'm here. I am a support tool for people. So hopefully people realize what I'm doing here. It's hard at first because people kind of have to find you. I advertised, believe it or not, on Facebook. I self-advertised. So hopefully, people show up. Like I said, I was shocked yesterday. There was so many people in here and I was just like, wow, this is so cool. People asked a lot of questions and I was just thrilled. I was so thrilled. I mean, I can only talk about my experience and I have a lot of friends that have lupus. Lupus is a huge community itself of people and other diseases that go along with lupus because you hardly ever just have lupus. So yeah, if I can be a support tool, I'm definitely going to do it. And this is the medium that I'm using just because it's available. So that's what I'm trying to do. So we'll see. I think it'll work. I think it's just going to take some time because it's not gaming and that's what people are used to having on Twitch. And this also goes to my YouTube, which is Sarah Spoons, because when you have lupus, you're considered a spoonie. And it's a really weird analogy because you use spoons and a spoonie when it comes to lupus is we have so many spoons we can use. We have a collection of spoons. It does take time, Mel. It really does. You have to put out there what you're trying to do because you're not gaming, right? So you have to go in, that you're just chatting and then what your audience is. So my audience is people with lupus and other autoimmune diseases. So, and I have to put in there that I am just chatting. And then what today is about support and what you need to get through the day. What do you need to get through your day when you have lupus, especially when you're in a flare? I am flaring right now. I have a lot of makeup on. You can tell my nose is red. My forehead's a little red. With lupus, we get really flushed in the face. We get this rash, and it's called a butterfly rash because it literally looks like a butterfly is across your face. So, oh, thank you. I love your emoji. I got to figure out how to do emotes. I have so much to figure out. I have a tip page. I figured that out at 5:00 this morning. I don't get a lot of sleep. Hence, I literally just put drops in my eyes. I don't know what to do about all of this glare. I don't know. See, I have tech issues too. I think everybody does. I don't know. But I'll figure it out. I have a new follower. Yay. I'm so excited. I can't believe this is my second real stream and I already have 46 followers. And I know that's not a lot for some people. For me, that's a lot. I'm nobody. I am absolutely nobody. So I don't know. It's very exciting for me. Very exciting. So, and as I told people before, if you're not comfortable talking in the chat, I get it. It's fine. But if you have questions, here's my email address for this. Please email me if you have any questions. Okay. Really? Oh, wow, Mel. Oh, okay. I feel better because I was just like, I'm going to be sitting here talking to myself for months. So, wow. Well, thank you. Wow. Okay. I feel better. Maybe it's the topic. It's definitely not because of me, because I just sit here. I think the camera literally added 40 pounds. So I'm not saying 10. I'm going with 40 because I look huge. But it's okay. It's fine. It's not about me. It's about everybody else. And I keep telling everybody I look like the United Way when I do this. But this is me. I'm sitting here with my hands open, being your support. This is me. I am supporting you. I should literally take a picture without the glare of me just doing this, looking at the camera going, I will support you, because that's why I'm here. So, and I hope everybody will utilize me, please. That's why I'm here. I just found out this morning, I woke up and I had messages in my health portal. I have to have a bone density test on January 2nd. Yeah, more testing. Always tests going on. They think I have osteoporosis. I am 52 years old. I've been meeting with the head of rheumatology at Upstate Hospital here in Syracuse. They think I've had osteoporosis for years because every time I fall, I break a bone. So I have to have some tests done to figure out what's going on. That's another thing I want to talk about at some point is doctors, finding the right doctors, firing doctors, because you are allowed to fire doctors. All kinds of stuff we're going to get into. We can't hit everything in one day because there is so much. There's so much to talk about. So hence I do topics. And today is just getting through your day. I'm not even going to hit the book today. I have this huge book that I go through. Oh, and this thing weighs a friggin' ton. Look at this thing. The Lupus Encyclopedia. Look how huge this thing is. It's heavy. I mean, I had a 10-pound baby. This thing's heavy. So this is a comprehensive guide for patients and healthcare providers. This thing is amazing. Okay. And it's from 2023. I mean, it's even got stuff in here about COVID. Yay. COVID was so much fun. No, it was not. In fact, I have to go get more boosters on Thursday. Oh, so Thursday, I am not going to be here. Maybe in the afternoon. I don't know, guys. We're really going to have to see how I feel. I have to have every booster known to man on Thursday because I am doing that clinical trial that I told you about for that NAC medication for fatigue. So, one thing I do want to address is yesterday you guys made a lot of comments asking me if I was okay. I'm as okay as I can be. You need to do the best you can. And sometimes that doesn't look great. I'm not going to look great. I'm going to look as good as I can. And like I said, it's a look good, feel good for me sometimes. But some days it's just not going to be. And I apologize for that. And you're going to be like, whoa, she looks rough. I'm going to have some rough days on here, but I'm going to be open and honest about it. And I'm going to tell you I am having a rough day, but I will still be here. The music is getting a little loud. Turn. Alexa, do what I say. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. I can't see. Oh, that was too much. I always have to have music in the background. We're going to figure out the music thing. That copyright strike really ticked me off. I don't understand why that happened. Ren doesn't do copyright, so that was all Twitch. So we'll figure that out. Like I said, they might not realize that Ren doesn't do copyright. He loves everybody to share his music because he's such a great guy. So he must have been doing good because he did a YouTube video with him in the gym. So and lifting weights. That man has a body on him. I can tell you that. He looks good. I can look. It's fine. What's everybody drinking this morning? I'm doing the black tea thing. Well, just a little bit of sugar, just a little bit. I also have a cranberry juice. I have my water because hydrate. We have to stay hydrated, as we all know. So yesterday I had some really good questions asked of me, and I was so happy. When one of the chatters asked what lupus was, I was so happy to have somebody in here that didn't even know what lupus was, and I got to explain it. That was thrilling for me because people showed up and wanted to know what we were talking about, and I loved that. I thought that was great. I need to do more research, and I need to get better on my wording. I took public speaking. I played devil's advocate a lot in public speaking. I also took rhetoric. I loved rhetoric because I like to argue, and I was in debate a lot. I loved doing debate. My dad says I should have been a lawyer. I was an officer instead. It's fine. Close enough. I studied law and criminals justice and all that stuff. I was a crisis negotiator for a while. That was really cool. I loved doing that. I worked in a hospital for a long time on the psych ward. I loved that. I learned a lot about mental health, a lot. My minor is in psychology. So I had so many interests in college that I studied everything. I studied history. I studied English, music, everything. I was playing the piano before I came on. I had to hit some Beethoven real quick. I love him. I love Beethoven. Huge fan. So I really want to hit on what you need to do to get through the day. Everybody is different. Me, I start out Okay, first of all, we get up at the crack of not even it's still dark out. We get up between 4 and 4:30 in the morning. Tom has to be to work, about 5:30. So, and he's one of those that gets up, like, he takes the shower at night and everything, so he just gets up, has coffee. We watch the news for a little bit because we have early news that comes on here. And then he goes off to work. And I'm here with the animals, which you heard yesterday. He might make an appearance. My dog is old. He's 12. He's an old man now. My PT guy was here this morning. Everybody loves my dog, which I think is great. But he's not going to be here very much longer, which is very, very sad. We've already lost 3 dogs. And it's rough. So, but yeah, he might make an appearance. You might see one of my cats come through. The last night they were going nuts. It sounded like a herd of horses running through the house. We have wood floors all throughout the house. It was just, wow. They run so heavy. Jesus. And I have a fat cat. The boy, Lucifer, he's fat. We call him Lucy. And then Sisyphus, we call her Sissy. She's not. She's stomach heavy. Like, she has that sway. Man, they just sound like a herd of horses running through the house when they chase each other. It's crazy. So they might make an appearance. I did lock the front door this time. So if anybody shows up, I'm so sorry about that yesterday when we had that interruption. Y'all were probably like, oh, I didn't know she was in a wheelchair when I wheeled away. Sorry. I apologize. I did talk to them and I was like, please don't have him come till afternoon. And yeah, he showed up at 10:30. That's fine. Whatever. Close enough. So I'm going to let you know what I do to get through my day. Especially when I'm flaring. Like, I'm not flaring too bad right now. I'm telling you, my joints hurt. I showed you yesterday my hands. So they're red from the knuckles. Okay, you can see the knuckles all the way down to my fingertips are red. My shoulders hurt. My elbows hurt. My wrists hurt. My knees hurt. My hips are replaced, both of them. So I have metal. And I have the old replacements that, they bore out your femur bone and, there's a full totally. Hey, Heather, we were just talking about you. I miss your face. When are you going to come home and visit? I'm glad you're here. Oh, nothing bad. Mel stopped in. Thanks, you guys, for popping in and supporting me. I appreciate it. Yesterday was amazing for me. I had quite a few people pop in, and actually a lot of people stayed. It was amazing. I know you guys are working, so it's okay if you just pop in and say hey and take off. So that's okay. I know you're busy. I know you're busy. It's fine. I didn't even think about it. I knew you were working. It's fine. Absolutely fine. Nope, I knew you were busy. No, thanks for popping in. I appreciate the support. I really do. I asked Mel if you guys got your stuff figured out last night. I have so many technical issues. I don't even know what to do. I like alerts and the boxes, and I have a tip page. I can't tell you how to get there. No idea. You probably have to go on my main page to get there. I know, me too. And at least you have Mel to kind of help you out. I got nobody. Tom don't know anything about this. Are you kidding me? He's just like, yeah, that's all you. I don't know what I'm doing. And I have this glare issue, and I have to put my head like way down here and hunch down. And I keep adjusting the camera, and that's more glare, and I'm like all over the place, and I don't know what to do. Short of not wearing my glasses and not being able to see. That's what, me too. I just keep trying new things. I just keep trying new things and seeing if it works. Yesterday I had no glare and I'm like, what am I doing different? Other than I shut the curtains, that are above, in the office. I care about the glare. It drives me crazy. Like they can't see my eyes. They're going to think I don't have eyes. It's just glare. That's all. I have to wear lipstick because then my lips are so pale. I look anemic. So, I think you're the only one that knows what I look like without a full face of makeup besides Tom and my kids. Oh God, that's so funny. But I was telling everybody what I look like when I have a flare and how I love you, right? Thank you. Thank you. So are you. Don't make me get teary because I get emotional because I miss you so much. I'm going to get teary, Heather. Now stop. Oh, come home and give me a hug, will you? I got stuff going on and I need a hug. I'm going to have to call you later. Okay? All right. I love you. I know. We got to talk. we got to talk. I called Allison, my oldest daughter, at 6:30 her time this morning. She's in Texas. And I'm like, what is a good time to call you? She's like, 6 o'clock tonight, my time. I'm like, okay, I am calling you at 6 o'clock tonight. Because I haven't told her anything because she's always working. That kid works so hard. But she's living the dream. She loves it. She did it right. She's doing it right. Man. But yeah, I will call you. What time are you going to be done with work? 4:30, 5 o'clock? You don't have a bus run tonight, right? I hope not. I'll call you later. Oh, yeah. We got some stuff going on. But I'll get a hold of you and let you know. So anyway, back to what I was saying about getting through the day. Oh, okay. That's fine. My phone's right here. So you can tell a little bit that my face is red. I mean, my face is red right through here, and then my forehead is red. So yeah, I'm flaring, and that just means my lupus is really, really active right now. So that's what a flare means. When you're not flaring, they say you're in remission. My flares can last for years. You can ask Heather. Heather knows me better than anybody else on this planet. She is my very, very best friend. She should have been my sister. I've known her since the day she was born. Literally, since the day she was born. When I flare, everything hurts. Everything. My joints hurt. My skin hurts. It's hard to move. It's wearing clothes is hard. Like I wear very, very soft clothes. This sweater is one of the softest sweaters I have. The sweater that I wore yesterday was another one. You're going to see, I dress very casual. I really debated on wearing my nerdy dirty sweatshirt today. I'll probably wear it tomorrow. You guys are going to kick out of it. It's nerdy dirty, inked and curvy. That's me. I'll show you my tattoos one day, maybe. So yeah, my skin, it gets very, very sensitive. Oh, look. Yay, my mod kicked in. Very exciting. Did you guys get that? Call of Dragons. See, I got that right. I did that this morning. I'm working on it. So, and I printed some stuff out about when you're flaring, just because okay. I have ADHD and I'm on medication for ADHD. But I've also had a stroke and my memory is not all that great. So I have right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 notebooks to the side of me over here because I can't remember things. I have a house notebook. I have a health notebook. I have an account notebook. I have, what is that one? Oh, animal notebook for like when we take the animals to the vet. And then I just have a notes notebook just for if I think of something, I jot it down. And then I just have pieces of freaking paper everywhere. I used to do Post-its, but they were I had them sticking to the wall. They were everywhere. And then my roll top over here, I had Post-its everywhere in my roll top. It was crazy. I hate that everything is packed away. I had first editions and oh God, like Alice in Wonderland and all that stuff in the glass case. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know if we're still going to try to move or if we're just going to stay here. I have a whole upstairs that I can't use. It's 5 bedrooms up there. I converted one of the bedrooms into a full weight room that I can't use because I told everybody yesterday I broke my leg and crushed my ankle and I can't walk anymore. So I can't go upstairs. So I have a full gym. I have a sewing room up there because I sew, I quilt. Yeah, I had my sewing machines down here on the kitchen table for a while, but then I just stared at them because I had no ambition to quilt and or sew. And then my daughter calls me the other day and is like, I need this shirt fixed and these pair of pants fixed. And I'm like, I just had all my stuff taken upstairs. So I'm probably going to have to hand sew them for her. So, yeah. And one thing you do need to learn to do, and it took me a long time to learn to do this, is say no. Especially when it comes to outings. It took me a long time. My family used to be huge into parties. And I mean like my aunts and my mom. Family parties were huge. And it was just, it was exhausting and painful. You know, and everybody had to bring something. And it was hard for me to make food. You know, when your hands hurt, you know, it's hard to do stuff. You know, and I didn't want to put that on Tom all the time because just because, you know. So it's okay to say no. And if they don't get it, that's on them. That's not on you. So you need to remember that. And I know it's hard. I know. And I'll help you. If you need help through that, I'll help you through that. I'll support you through that. Okay. I know it's hard, but I will help you. I'll help you with your wording. I mean, if you need to text somebody and, you know, decline an invitation, or if you need to make a phone call, I'll help you. It's fine. I have no problem with that at all. You know, and like I said before, if you need help, you know, writing down questions before you go to a doctor's appointment, I can help you with that. I do it. I have to write down questions because I'll forget. So I have to write everything down. It's not easy to remember things for me. So I have a notebook for doctor's appointments that I keep in my purse. I already have a list of questions started for Thursday. Thursday is the first clinical trial appointment. And I have to have, oh my God, I just had a massive amount of blood work done a couple weeks ago, and now I have to have more. And all the boosters. And all the boosters that I had for college years ago, I have to have again. I don't understand, but I guess I'm going to assume they know what they're doing. That's my assumption. I'm assuming you know what that means. You know the saying. So we'll see what happens. So a lot of the symptoms, and I printed it out. I finally got my printer working. It only took me a month. It decided to just go crazy on me and pretend it wasn't even here. I had to freaking install a new driver for it. Like, I'm that technical. No, I'm not, but I figured it out. And I'll figure all this stuff out. I promise. I will. Eventually. So, a lot of my symptoms. Now, everybody is different. Okay. Everybody is different. So I have the fatigue. There were times, a few years ago when I was flaring really, really bad, like just short of a hospital stay. I slept days away, days away. I was just, you can't stay awake for nothing. You can't. You're just that tired. Excuse me. And then there's times you're so tired you can't sleep. And that was me the night before last. Remember I told you I got no sleep. I was overtired and I didn't feel good. And you guys called me out on that yesterday. So yeah, I'm better today. Still tired. But I'm always tired. So when you say, yeah, you look tired, I'm always going to look tired. I'm always going to have a little bit of baggy going on in my face. I'm also 52 years old. So it is what it is. Or as my aunt would tell me, I am a half a century in 2 years. She loves saying that because she's 3/4 of a century and 1 year old. My Aunt Barbara Jean. Yes, Heather, older than you. Always older than you. Oh, no, we're the same age for a few months, as you like to say. Lori's older than both of us. We always got to make that point. My cousin Lori is a year older than me, a year and 8 days. She's always, yes, 9 months. Yes. I think our parents planned it that way. I really do. Do you notice how it's Lori, me, you, Becky, and then Kelly, and then Jamie, and then Danielle, and then Nicole? I think they planned it like that. And Carrie. Can't forget about Carrie. I really do. I do. I think they planned it like that. Just sucked because everybody had a graduation one year after another. No, you don't think? I think it's funny. I think it's hilarious, though, that they had a kid in each grade. I think it's funny. If we hadn't moved away and stayed in Beeville, we would have like ruled Beeville schools. That's too funny. That's, yeah. No. I know, right? Look out, Baker High. Right. Yeah, you did. Well, no, she had to go to summer school. She was 91 and a half. I really? How come I don't remember that? Yeah, 91 and a half. I was gone. I was in the military. Yeah, I was in the military. I was in the Navy. 91 and a half. Yeah, I graduated in 90. Yeah. Forever ago. Oh my God. Forever. We were so young and naive back then. Not you. You were an old soul because you had to be. But yeah. I was young and naive going into the military. Wow. Especially then with the war going on. Yeah. But I grew up real quick. Real quick. Yeah, that was crazy. Anyway, back to getting through a day. There's going to be days when I'm with you and I don't look all that great like today. So it's fine. You're not always going to be at your best. You're not always going to be at your worst. Sometimes you're just going to have a day and it's okay as long as you get through your day. And you use the tools that you have. Read a book, listen to music, do a crossword, do a word search, sleep, nap, whatever you need to do. I knit and crochet. Lately, I have not been able to do that because my hands hurt so bad. So I haven't. Playing the piano hurts. Do I do it anyway? Yes. Should I? Probably not. But I push through just because I love playing the piano so much. I'm actually, so my son bought my granddaughter, and she does not know this yet. She's 5. He bought her a Yamaha keyboard for Christmas, and I'm just so excited. I'm so excited about this because every time she comes over, she plays my piano, and we sit and play together. And of course, I'm teaching her Beethoven for Elise, and she likes to practice at her mom's. No, her mom and dad are separated. So at her mom's, she has a matte keyboard. It still makes, noise and it lights up, So she's practicing on that. And she doesn't know next week she's getting a Yamaha regular keyboard, like a big kid, like an adult. I mean, it's an adult keyboard. And it teaches her how to play. It lights up, the keys light up, and it connects to Denver's keyboard. That's my son's name is Denver. And I'm so excited. I am so excited. I think just music is just such a great outlet and therapeutic, and people are so creative. So I'm very excited to see what she does and to play with her on the keyboard. I played with my kids when they were young, and it was very exciting. My late husband bought me a Howard upright, and it was made in 1903. That was our 5th anniversary present. I loved that piano. I gave it away a few years back, and the person that I gave it to restored it, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. And they were going to give it back to me, but their kids started playing on it, and I just couldn't take it away from them, so I let them keep it. And I ended up getting this piano from the Masonic Temple here in the village, and it's out of tune like crazy. I need to get it tuned, but I love playing, so it's therapy for me. Music therapy. I have a therapist because I have a chronic illness that's going to be with me for the rest of my life, and I need to talk about it. And I have a therapist who specializes in chronic illnesses, and I think that is very important. I am not a therapist. I can support you. This can be a support group. I mean, why not? I can be the leader of the support group. We get some people in here, why not? I think it's a great idea. You can talk about your day, and, if you need help getting through your day, we will do that. Sorry, I had a text. I mean, this is your channel as much as it is mine. So, I would like to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about, except for politics and religion. Those are my only 2 rules: politics and religion. I just don't want to get into it. Tom and I don't even talk about politics and religion. I just don't. I have my beliefs, and that's all. You have yours. That's all. And I'm absolutely. Heather, of course you do. Of course you do, because you're just you, and I love you to death. I know you are. I know you are. I can see the smirk on your face from here. All the way to Fort Wayne. I can see it. All right, baby. I love you so much. Text me. I'm calling you tonight. Mwah. I love you. Have fun in your meeting. I know you're going to hate it. Thanks for popping in. Okay. That was my best friend, Heather, who lives in Indiana, and I live in New York. Long distance relationships, we'd make them work. Thank God for technology. It's really neat. This is how we get to see each other. That's so cool. I watch her and her friend Mel game on Wednesdays and Saturdays. They play BG3, and it's fun to watch them. Eventually, I might game. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff. I have my Xbox controller, and I hook it up to the PC, but usually I just do like Animal Crossing and just play by myself, and it is what it is. Tom wants to get a Wii and play. I'll hurt myself. I know it, because when the kids were younger, we had a Wii before, my lupus got really, really bad. And Denver and I would play tennis like we were freaking John McEnroe. I mean, we would move all the furniture out of the way, and we have hardwoods out there too. And oh my God, we would swing that Wii like we were playing for the Open. It was crazy. Like we were playing for the US Open. It was crazy. Yeah. No trophy. So I should have made a trophy or something. It was great. We did that. We played baseball. Oh my God. Like it was the World Series. We're so competitive. It's crazy. It was great. Yeah, too funny. What else? We did bowling. Yup. Yeah. Oh God. It was as if we were playing for the championship. We're so competitive. That's too funny. Oh man. So how's everybody doing? Is everybody doing good? Does everybody have a drink? I have a few. I can never decide what I want. So I have a selection. I don't know why I'm like that. I don't like making decisions. Now, how long it took me to decide to do this? Months. I was afraid I would let people down. I was afraid I would get viewers and they would depend on me, and I would let them down. And I don't want that to happen. So that's when I decided that even if I don't feel good, I'll be here. If I have to film from bed, I can do that. I have a laptop. This is my desktop, and this is where my, microphone and everything is. But I can use my laptop. It won't be pretty. I mean, my hair will probably be, up and whatever. I won't do it with my bonnet on, because no. You don't want to see that. I have to wear a bonnet at night because, whoa, girls that just won't behave. It's crazy. I need a new curl cut. I should have just never got it cut. It used to be like long, really long. The sweater makes me look huge. Man, is it the sweater or the camera? I don't know. It's fine. Heather said it's fine. We'll listen to Heather. So I hope people are still here. It says they are, but nobody's in the chat. So It's okay. You guys don't have to talk to me. I'll just keep talking. That's what I do. I talk a lot. You can ask Tom. Drives him nuts. So this is how bad I am when it comes to it. He hates watching movies with me. Hates watching movies with me because, hang on, I need a sip. Because I always figure things out like within the first 10 minutes. Drives him crazy. I talk through everything. I talk through the movies. I can't help it because especially if I have it all figured out and then I'm like, this is stupid. So yeah. But we did watch the new movie with Jason Bateman on Netflix that I can't remember the name of, but it was really, really good. Let me see. I'll look real quick. It was really, really good. Does anybody else know what the name of it is at all? Anybody? It was good. Where he works in the airport. It was so good. And Jason Bateman played a bad guy. Carry On. That's what it was called. It was so good. It was a really good movie. Very dramatic. I was impressed. Hey. Hi, Deja. How are you today? What's going on? Anything? I'm having hair issues as usual. See this girl. This one right here. I love it when you guys use emotes. I love the emotes. I gotta figure out how to get my own emote if I can. I know not too much about this stuff, so I'll figure it out. Maybe this afternoon I'll take the afternoon and try to figure out how to do different things. The library is texting me. Yay. I have a online library card that hooks up to any library I want in the United States, and I love it. So you can get digital books on my Kindle. I have over 1,000 books on my Kindle, and I don't like to read books that are under 700 pages. So they're really long books. What kind of books do you guys like to read? I like fantasy and hard sci-fi. I get that from my dad. So my PT guy was talking about Brandon Sanderson. He said he's a really good author. I need to look into him too. I need to write that down because I will forget. I always keep pens handy because I am particular about my pens. I have favorite pens, favorite types of pens. Yeah. Brandon Sanderson. Apparently he's a really good fantasy writer. And I love fantasy books. There. Oh, so I have something somewhere. I have little folders too. I have little folders everywhere. Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay. I have another poem that I found. This one's by Christina Stewart. I thought it was really, really good. And the reason I liked it so much is because I felt it pertained to me. I can see myself in this a lot. Um, and I think a lot of people can relate to this, especially if you have a chronic illness. A lot of people with chronic illnesses get depression because you're sick all the time and it doesn't go away. So this is it. It's so good. So you think she's angry, but you don't see the weight she carries silently. It's not the rage that fills her eyes, but tiredness in a thin disguise. She's not furious, but worn and torn, from dreams abandoned, hopes forlorn. She's tired, she's weary, she's feeling lost, paying life's relentless cost. She's sinking deep in a sea of doubt, crying softly without a shout. Frustration builds, but not from hate. It's the closed doors, the heavy weight. She's promised much, her dreams were bright, but now she battles every night. She wants to give, to rise, to shine, but life's harsh currents pull the line. So when you see her weary stare, know it's not anger, but despair. She's fighting hard to find her way, hoping tomorrow's a kinder day. Perfect. It's perfect. It is the perfect poem for me. This is me right here. This is me. This is me. I had dreams. My dream was not to lose my career 3 years ago and be in a wheelchair. That was not my dream. No, it was not. I wanted to work in forensic psychology. I went to school for years and years and years. I have debt to have that career. I worked and worked and worked and worked and countless hours away from my children and my husband and my house and travel, so much travel and wear and tear on my body to have this career. And I loved my work. I loved my work. I loved what I did. I was a public servant and I helped people. I worked with mental patients a lot. I worked at a methadone clinic. I became a private investigator on the side. I loved that. That was fun. I also was on the warrant and bond team through the state, and that was fun. That was a lot of fun. You have to love your work, or it's work. When it's, if you don't love what you're doing, then it's really work. When you love to go every day, then it's not work. It's fun. The only thing was, it was a lot of travel. I live in Syracuse, so I had a lot of my work was over by Rochester, which is almost probably an hour and a half or so away. So I had to drive that every day. I had another job. I worked for HBO for a while. I was head of security for a couple of their shows in Albany. That was so much fun. Oh, it was so fun. Long hours. And they put me up in an apartment down there and everything. It was great. Oh my God. So fun. Met great people. Had a great time. Worked long hours. These actors and actresses are amazing. And the production assistants and the PAs, the crew, holy cow. The riggers are amazing. You have no idea what goes in to filming. Holy shit. Until you are in the background of it and you're just like, oh my God. Wow. I was amazed. I have so many pictures. I was just amazed. It was wonderful. What a great experience. What a great experience. But it took a toll on me. It really did. The drive. I'd be gone a week, come home. for 2 days. And it was I'd come home in the middle of the week, so I didn't really get to see Tom that much. The kids were grown and gone by then. The kids have been gone for a few years. My house is empty. But I was told, a few years ago that I beat my body to crap. I did way too much and too much damage. A lot of kidney damage. And I did it to myself. I didn't listen to my body. So I'm paying the price, and I don't want anybody else to have to do that. So here I am, here to help you. I'm better now. I listening to my body, doing what I need to do. You'll see me when I sit here. I adjust a lot. I move a lot. I have back issues now. Sitting in a chair, you would think it's easy. No, it's not easy. Your back hurts. I have this pillow back here to help me sit up straighter. It's a little neck pillow. Because if you sit back, you're just like, oh, it's not, none of it is comfortable. It's not easy. I have to take the legs off or I run into everything. I live in a very old house. My house is 148 years old. So our doorways are very narrow. I'm not a little girl. I'm 5'10", and sturdy. I'll say sturdy, thick. I'm thick. I'm a thick girl. I don't like saying fat. I'm just thick. We'll go with thick. So, yeah, it took me a while to learn how to get through a doorway. This isn't my first run in a wheelchair. I mean, when I had my hips replaced and everything, I was in a wheelchair. Denver jumps in a wheelchair and automatically does wheelies and spinning around. I'm just like, yeah, no, absolutely not. You get both my sons going and geez, they're crazy. Yeah, they'll race. They used to drive the nurses crazy at the hospital. It was so funny. They love them though. That was their second home. It was crazy. What are you going to do? You have to do what you have to do. I try to balance as much as I can. I've had to make adjustments. And you find you need to do that. You need to almost test yourself, your limits to see what you can and can't do, but you have to be very, very careful. Like I was trying to do chair yoga. It's people are like, oh, that sounds really easy. No, it's not really easy. I overdid it with that. They have chairs, Zumba, stuff like that. It's still when your joints are crumbling, like mine are literally crumbling. It's not easy to do. So, and people on the outside looking in don't see really, they don't. And they're like, well, you don't look sick or, you look fine. Why don't you just try this or try that, or the yoga thing or, if you try this diet or try that diet, you'll just lose weight. No, you won't, because you're on medication that doesn't let you lose weight. I gained 80 pounds on steroids. And I will tell you right now, it is the hardest 80 pounds I've ever tried to lose in my life. You can ask Heather. Yeah, Heather has seen my weight go boom, 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 boom. I was skinny, and then I wasn't. Yeah. Steroid weight is the worst. It's worse than baby weight. Worse than baby weight. At least when you have the baby, you lose that. And my kids were huge. I had huge babies, 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Yeah. So, I told you guys yesterday that 2 of my kids have lupus, tested positive for lupus. Yeah, I got some test results back yesterday that these tests were taken 2 weeks ago, but, they showed up in my health portal. One of them was a lupus test, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, "Whoa, that is way positive, way positive." And that just means my lupus is flaring right now, really flaring. So, when you get your test results back, anything you don't understand, your doctor, if he's a really good doctor or she, um, will explain it to you. Because I had to have things explained to me because it is medical gibberish to me. I don't understand it. It took me a long time because there's so many different tests they do. And your standard ANA doesn't always test positive if you're not flaring at the time. So it can get very confusing. Um, you can tell I'm flaring right now. I am red. My chest is all red. So I am flaring. My hands are red. So wearing pink was probably not a good idea because it just makes me look even more red. But that is the telltale sign of an SLE flare when I have SLE. So systemic lupus erythematosus is what I have. I have no idea what erythematosus even means, but it's what I have. And I don't know how they come up with these freaking words other than Latin. So getting through my day starts with a cup of tea. I'm on my second cup of tea. I'm a slow drinker. Sometimes I just have to sit and relax when I first wake up. I can't just jump out of bed. When I was working, I would jump out of bed because it would take me forever to get ready. Drying my hair, because holding a hair dryer hurts. Washing my hair hurts. Holding my hands up to wash there are times when I would just hold my head down to wash my hair because my shoulders hurt so bad. So you just make adjustments. You make adjustments. You do what you have to do so you don't hurt so much. You find tools to use. I have a hair scrubber that slides over my hand, and I use it to scrub my hair so I don't have to get in there with my fingers. I have Raynaud's syndrome, and my fingertips from here up, when my Raynaud's is flaring, turn blue, and it's concerning. People are like, your fingertips are blue. What is wrong with you? It's like, I have Raynaud's. And they hurt or they go numb. And again, that is concerning because then you're like, is it Raynaud's or is something else going on? And that is a daily question, not only for me, but for a lot of people, because you're like, I feel something new going on in my body. Is it because of lupus or is something else going on? That's a phone call to your doctor. And if they get upset with you for doing that, too bad. You're allowed to ask questions, okay? You are allowed to ask questions. It is your body. And this is what I'm talking about when I say you can fire your doctor. My first rheumatologist, I hated her. I couldn't stand her. She was rude, borderline mean. I could not stand her. Maybe 6 months in, I fired her. I'm like, no, I fired her. And then I found my current rheumatologist, who I have had for 18 years. Yes, 18 years now, because I didn't have a rheumatologist in the beginning. I went through my orthopedist. And then he was like, you really need a rheumatologist. And then he referred her. And then he referred me to Upstate. And that's who I use now. And what I love about Upstate is it's a teaching hospital. So you get not only the doctor, but you get students who have ideas and they're young and they're not stodgy and stuck in their ways. Stodgy is a word, just so you know. Yahtzee. It's a good game. So you were allowed to be picky about your doctors. And I know it sucks sometimes, especially if you live in a rural area or you feel that doctors are not available to you. You might have to travel a little bit like I do. I have to go to Syracuse, and it's a bit of a haul. Tom hates it when I have to go to the doctor. I just texted him this morning. I'm like, they just made an appointment for me on the 2nd. He's like, oh, and I'm like, I know, but I have to go, so we'll make it happen. It's hard for me to get in and out of my house. I have a ramp. It's just hard for me. I can get down the ramp fine. It's getting back up the ramp. It's hard. I have an electric wheelchair too, so we'll probably be using that. So it's fine. Oh, sorry. I have to stretch a little bit. Yeah, I need to put this pillow back. That's what I need to do. Oh, excuse me, guys. Don't mind my big hair in your face. There we go. That's a little better. Oh, that's better. I hope you can't hear my bones all cracking and creaking here. Oh. So what's everybody else doing today other than me just getting through the day? Because that's really what it's all about sometimes, guys, just getting through the day. My plan for later is trying to add to this channel. I mean, I don't know how to do like the bits and the celebrations and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys want to do that. Do you want to do that? I mean, like I said, it's your channel too, and there's different stuff you can add to it. Designs and stuff like that, I'm really not into. I mean, I have my logo up, of course, because, I have Myra. And did I do my Myra promo yet? Myra did my logo and my banner, and I think she did an amazing job. If I ever straightened my hair, it would look like that. So I love it. Myra is a content creator. And if you need work done, I highly recommend her. She can be reached at Myra_digital. She's on Twitch and Discord. Let's see. That is her right there. So if you need anything done, she's wonderful. She's fast. She's efficient. She's affordable. Highly recommend. She's one, and she's so friendly. She's so personable. I love her. So highly, highly, highly recommend. So I don't have to do these plugs for her either. She's like, you don't have to. And I'm like, yes, I do. And she calls me mom. So I love that. Everybody calls me mom. It's fine. I appreciate that. I got to put this back or I'll forget. And I'll end up doing that whole Ron White thing again. Did you forget? Yeah, so do I. Happened to you? Happened to me. I know I'm saying it wrong, but it's fine. So the other thing, so living with lupus, the daily reality. This is one of the things I wrote down. It means coping with a fluctuating and unpredictable disease, because it is. Some days might be symptom-free, while others could bring severe flare-ups. The unpredictability can affect physical health, emotional well-being, and your social life. This is what I was talking about. You can say no. If you're having a bad day, say no. No, I'm sorry. I know we made plans, to meet for coffee or breakfast or brunch or lunch or whatever, drinks, whatever. Cancel. I'm sorry. I'm having a bad day. I'm flaring. I have to reschedule. Sometimes you just have to leave it at open-ended. Okay. And if they're your friend, they know you have lupus or, another chronic illness, and they need to realize that it's not that you're not um trustworthy or can't be counted on. It's just you have a disease, and it's unpredictable. Not you, the disease. It's not your fault. It's the disease's fault. It's not you. Okay. So they need to not take it personally because it is not you. It's not you. Okay. I can't stress that enough, but I will try. All right. A lot of the symptoms, and these are all symptoms that I have. So fatigue and tiredness, which is all over my face right now, joint pain and swelling, skin rashes, the butterfly rash on the face, kidney problems. Like I said before, I'm in 3A kidney crisis, gastrointestinal issues all the time, neurological symptoms. All right. Headaches and memory problems. Yes. And I lose my words. If I'm talking and all of a sudden I stop and I'm just staring, it's because I lost my words and I'm trying to find them, or I completely lost my train of thought. And I apologize in advance because I have no idea what happened. It's just gone. And it's a neurological disconnect. Remember I told you, it's like, it's gone, just disconnected. It's gone. It's not your fault. It's not my fault. It's the disease. And I'm not saying it's an excuse for everything. It's not, but it is for this. And I tell people if I'm talking and all of a sudden I stare off, I lost my words. I lost them. They're gone. I can't fix that. I can't help that. It is a part of the disease. And it's just the way it is. It is what it is. That is one of my mottos. It just is what it is. This hair. My mom made a comment yesterday. She's like, what is going on with your hair? I'm like, I don't know. It's a little crazy right now. I don't know. I need some frizz control stuff, I guess. And this side isn't even curling correctly, like right here. I don't know. It just is what it is. It's not doing what it's supposed to do. We'll blame that on the disease too. Why not? So, we talked about what lupus was because I loved that somebody literally asked me what it was yesterday. I was so happy. So we know it's an autoimmune disease where the body's immune system attacks itself, so its own tissues and organs, in the periods of flare-ups and remissions, which we talked about. And everybody's different. So one person's lupus is not another person's lupus. And hence you say my lupus. So my lupus is different from everybody else's lupus. And we talked about how lupus is not cancer. You don't have tumorous cells growing. And lupus does not cause cancer. You can have cancer-related symptoms. And sometimes you do have to go on chemo. I have had to do that before, and it sucks. Horribly. It horribly sucks because your immune system is already shot, and then they put you on another medication that even makes it worse. The medication that I'm starting soon totally destroys your immune system. Like I have to wear a mask everywhere I go. It's as if you're on chemo. It makes you sick. The only positive thing, I'm like, well, maybe I'll lose some of this weight. I have to find, the bright side to this somewhere. But after a while, you see the benefits, and I have to look at the benefits because I have to look at the bright side. Because if you don't, that dark side is going to suck you in. I'm telling you, I have been there, and it's why I'm here. to shine the light. And I'm sure I sound hokey or whatever, but it is why I'm here. I will help you in that darkness. And if you're in it, I will help bring you out of it. If you're not in it, I will help you so you don't go down there. I understand. I have been there. I want people to realize it's okay to have bad days. It is. It's okay to have a bad week, but let's not have a bad month. That's a long time. Okay. I'm here to help you. And I just want people to understand that and know that. And I'm trying to advertise and get more people in here. I don't know how. So I'm trying. I really am. So hopefully, we'll see what happens. I'm not going to stop no matter what. Like I said, I'll sit here and talk to myself. It's fine. It's fine. Hopefully this also, I'm trying to get it so it goes to YouTube. My YouTube channel is Sarah Spoons. So that's my YouTube. If you want to check that out, I got a ton of videos on there that aren't me. They're just music videos that I've saved. I have a very eclectic collection because I have very eclectic taste. I like a little bit of everything, except for death metal. I'm not a death metal person. Tom loves death metal. I don't know why. But opposites attract and all that, I guess. So, I also put down here how to support a loved one with lupus. And that's another thing I want this channel to be about is caretakers. Being a caretaker is hard. It is hard. I was a caretaker for a very long time. My second husband was very sick. He had a lot of things going on. He eventually passed away. The anniversary of his death is next week on Christmas Eve. Heather knew him very well. So I'll be here though. I'm not look the greatest, but I'll be here. It'll be fine. After PT is coming that day too. That's fine. So, but I do want to go through how to support a loved one when you have lupus. Okay. So the biggest thing is educate yourself. It's hard. How are you going to support somebody if you know nothing about the disease? Okay. And there's a lot of stuff out there to educate yourself with. The internet, Google it. There's books. There's a crap ton of books out there. I'm here. I will educate you. All you have to do is ask. Like yesterday, the question, what is lupus? I think I explained it fully. I'm pretty sure. It is the best thing you can do is to be educated on it. And it helps to understand what they're going through and not having to ask a ton of questions because sometimes it's hard. That's all. So yes. So down here I put, this knowledge helps in providing the right support and avoiding misconceptions because misconceptions are right up there with assumptions. Okay. So you want to listen and you want to empathize. We need empathy. We're not saying sympathy, empathy. Okay. So be an active listener. Sometimes offering a listening ear is more valuable than advice. Sometimes we just need you. We don't need you to fix it. We just need you to listen. Okay. Because you can't fix it. We just need you to listen. All right. It took Tom a while to learn that. Yeah. Sometimes we just need you to listen. Just listen to us just for a little bit. Let me bitch for a little bit. That's all. And that's why I'm here, to listen to you. And like I said, if you don't want to be in the chat, you can always email me. It's fine. I have no problem with that. So listening and empathy is huge. It's just huge. Assistance with daily tasks. I need help. Especially during flares. I have a hard time cleaning now. Especially with my shoulder and being in a chair. You should see me fight the vacuum cleaner. So Tom makes fun of me. He's like, "Oh no, you do it. You do it. This is fun to watch." I have one of those old rainbow vacuum cleaners. The thing is amazing. It works great, right? But it's clunky and you have to drag it around, and it scares my dog still. I've had it his whole life and it still scares him. And my cats. And I'm wheeling around with it and I'm dragging it at the same time trying to vacuum. It's just comical. That's all. And it gets the job done. That's all that matters. And you have to make fun of yourself sometimes. It's just, yeah, you just have to make fun of yourself and not get frustrated. I got so frustrated the first time I tried to clean being in this chair. Now I'm new to being in a chair, permanent chair. I mean, I was in one temporary after all my hip replacements. I had a hard time walking again just because of all my other joints, not having to do with the replacements, just because of all my other joints. So yeah, it was an adjustment mentally and physically. So daily tasks, yeah. Offer to help, please. That'd be wonderful. And I know it's hard, especially if you have a caretaker that also works a full-time job like mine. So a lot of times we just save stuff for the weekend, and I have OCD. Yeah, OCD. So dust. I look at dust and I'm like, oh my God. So I do what I can do. I used to say I hide my dirt well. You do what you can do. That is all. And you get over it. You just got to get over it. That's all there is to it. Sorry, but that is it. You have to reduce your stress. And if you stress out about every little thing, you're going to be no good to anybody, including yourself. So get over it and get on with it. So I'm not trying to sound mean. I'm just saying that's what you have to do. If anything, I'm going to be real with you. I told you guys this before. I'm going to be real. I'm going to be honest. I'm not a coddler. You can ask my kids. I wasn't a rub dirt on it and walk it off, Mom, but I was pretty close. So, with the daily tasks, it was offer to help with everyday activities, especially during the flare-ups. Includes household chores, running errands, and driving to appointments. And I know it's hard. My husband has to take time off to take me to appointments, and it's monthly. But his boss knows. So if we have to involve people to have them understand what's going on, then that's what we do. So Tom's boss is aware that, I am sick and this is what needs to happen. I have to go to these appointments. It is what it is. Tom makes up the time, usually on the weekends. We do what we have to do. It is just the way it is. Like I said, I take myself, but I can't get myself back up the ramp to get in the house. One of the things we're doing now is Tom he only works 10 minutes away. He runs home, picks me up. I take him to work, drop him off. I go to the appointment, come back, pick him up. He brings me home. He goes back to work. Is it a lot of running around? Yes. Does it work? Yes. Does he miss a lot of time? Not anymore. Does he have to go to an appointment with me and sit there and go, who? No. I go myself, which is fine. And then he asks me how it went and I fills him in. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. So, Encourage healthy lifestyle. I'm the one doing the encouraging in this house because my husband went to culinary school. So this weekend, I'm a Bills fan. He's a Philly fan. Both teams were playing this weekend. So he's like, I'm making ribs and homemade macaroni and cheese. And he did. And oh my God, it was good. And I'm like, I'm never going to lose weight. He's like, it's healthy. It's homemade. I'm like, that doesn't mean it's healthy. He's just such a good cook. Exercise. We need to exercise, and it's hard, especially when you hurt. But you have to keep moving. And it sucks, and it's hard, but we have to do it. And I know it's hard. And we have to keep hydrated. Water. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. So, emotional and social support. Be inclusive. Include them in social activities, but understand if they need to opt out. Say, no, I can't this time. It's simple. No, I can't this time. I'm sorry. Not even I'm sorry. You don't have to apologize. Don't apologize. Don't apologize. Just no, I can't this time. That's all. Okay. So encourage open communication. Important. I don't know why the light keeps dimming. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why my chandelier looks crooked either. So let them express their feelings without fear of judgment. The last thing we need is to be judged, right? Because we judge ourselves, don't we? We judge ourselves? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. You know we do. We judge ourselves about everything because we're not how we used to be. And it's hard because some of us just want our lives back and we feel robbed. And I completely understand. I do, because I'm with you on that one. I feel robbed, but I can't dwell on that. And that's why I'm doing this. This is my new, I don't want to say job. It is my new vocation. That's how I feel. So I hope it goes somewhere. I really, really do. I hope people come and hang out with me and we'll talk. You know, and it doesn't have to be about this stuff. You guys, whatever you want to talk about, you got something going on, you need help. I'm a psych major. Sure. Lay it on me. Why not? I'll do the best I can. My books are in the storeroom, so I'll have Tom dig them out if I need to. Why not? I am not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I am not trained to be. Do not take advice from me. As long as we are understood. All right. Support groups are important. I am part of the Lupus Foundation. It's very important. That's how you get information too. So that's how I get a lot of information about new treatments, all kinds of stuff. It's how you raise money. I do lupus walks. Well, I used to do lupus walks. I guess now I'll do lupus rolls. Roll. That's funny. They hold them at the, there's a huge mall here in Syracuse, Destiny Mall, and they hold them there. And it's fun. You meet people, you meet new people. I met a lot of people. You get the t-shirt, of course. I'll have to wear my t-shirt sometime. It's great. It's a great experience. You meet people that are going through the same thing you are. And you make friends, and it's great. It's a lot of fun. So support groups are important. And I want this to be a support group. That's the point here, is to have a support group for people. And I hope like I said, people come and they stay and they feel comfortable with me. I'm a real person. Real as you're gonna get. Yeah, I don't hold punches at all. I'll let you know how it is. And I will let you know when I'm having a bad day. If you're not going to be able to see it on my face, some days you will. You're going to be like, whoa, what happened? When there's no makeup and the hair is like, ugh, and I'm in sweats because I'm not going to hide it from you. Because you're going to be like, oh, okay, she's feeling it today. Okay. Managing flares. Whew. It's not easy. Okay. Flare triggers. The sun, which I really got into yesterday. I cannot be in the sun at all. I get a horrible rash, not only on my face, all over my body. Any part that's exposed to the sun automatically just breaks out into this rash. And it makes me feel so sick being in the sun. I feel sick to my stomach. I get achy all over. I get a fever. I feel like I have the flu if I'm out in the sun, and the heat. The heat really gets to me. Hence, we live up here instead of in Georgia or Texas, where I would rather be. We've talked about moving out west. If I had my way, we'd be in Indiana with Heather. Just saying. But so we'll see what happens. Doesn't matter where I am. I can still talk to you guys. So there. It doesn't matter. Stress is another trigger. Sometimes that is so hard to manage, especially if you have young children and you're working. It's so hard. I get it. I've been there. I get it. If you need to vent, please come to me. Please. That's why I'm here. Let me have it. Just let me have it. Give it to me. Give me your stress. Lay it out there. I'll take it. And if you don't want to be in the chat, just email me. It's fine. I have no problem with it at all. And I'll email you back. If you have questions, if you need me to do research on something, email me. If you don't want to be in the chat, I have no problem with it at all. The biggest thing with caretakers, be patient with us, please. Sometimes we're not patient with ourselves. I'm not. I lose patience with myself all the time, especially with the memory thing. I get so frustrated with myself. I get so flustered and so angry and so pissed. I get so mad because I know what I want to say and it just doesn't come out. And you're going to see it on here and I can't hide it from you. So it's just the way my brain is right now and probably will be for the rest of my life. It's damaged now. And I can't fix it. I can't help it. And nobody else can fix it. It's just the way it is. So, understand that during flares, we might need more rest and might not be able to participate in activities as usual. And that is so true. We need to rest. We need our rest. Make sure you have backup. If you have kids too, especially if you have kids in activities that need to be picked up after school, the after school activities, sports, stuff like that. Make sure you have backup to pick up your kids. Especially if you're a single parent. I'm telling you, it's rough. I didn't have backup. My best friend decided to move halfway across the country. Heather. She's not on here, so I can say it now. She left me. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, be patient. And we need to rest after that. Yesterday, after I did this, I used my laptop and I went over the analytics and some editing, and I was in bed doing it because I needed to rest. Um, I had juice and water and some oatmeal, and I was in bed resting. And my both cats came and got laid on me. I'm like, sure, you won't do it during the friggin' show, but you'll do it afterwards, brats. So, we just need to rest and sleep. A lot of us need up to 10 hours of sleep at night. I go to bed. I am asleep by 8 o'clock at night. I am usually out. Tom's asleep by 7. We have no life at all. That's funny. And yeah, I'm telling you, now that the kids are grown and gone, everybody thinks, oh, now you're going to have a life. No, we have no life at all. Sleep and work. That is it. So this is what I put. Okay. Advocacy and awareness. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Help raise awareness about lupus. That's what I'm doing. Some people had no idea what it was. Never heard of it before. And what I love about Twitch, this is worldwide. This isn't just New York. I'm in New York. This isn't just America. This is worldwide. I have people in here that are in Nigeria. That's exciting. I always ask her what the temperature is over there because, we're in dead winter here. Actually, winter starts next week, but you wouldn't know it. Well, today is not too bad. I think it's like 47 degrees out, 50. But then we're supposed to get in the teens by Friday. It's crazy here. Crazy. So with the caretakers, again, I'm almost done with caretakers on this part. Advocate for their needs. Be their advocate. Oh, it took me a long time to be my own advocate. Just this past year, honestly, I was a mess for 2 years up until a year ago. Literally a year ago. A year ago. On the 12th. It was a year ago on the 12th I came home. Because I advocated for myself. I was done. I had had enough. I wanted to go home. Yeah. And you have to advocate for yourself. You have to. You're just sticking up for yourself. That's what you're doing. You're sticking up for yourself. You have to. Whether it's with a doctor, a nurse, whoever, you have to advocate for yourself. Whether it's about medications, how you're being treated, the way somebody is talking to you because of your disease. If you have questions and, somebody's talking to you the wrong way, advocate for yourself. Don't put up with it. Don't put up with it. No. Just because you have a disease doesn't mean you're less of a person. No. Advocate for yourself. I thought I was less of a person for many, 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 many years. That's how I felt. I was less of a person because I had a disease. And I seriously felt that way. And I hated it. Hated it. And it took me a very, very long time. Very long. Many, many, many years to realize that I am more because I have survived this. I am living with this. That makes me so strong. And I didn't realize how strong I was. And I've heard it for years. I've heard people tell me that I'm the strongest person they know. And I always just, yeah, whatever. I shook it off. Like, if you say so. never took it to heart until last year when I broke my leg and shattered my ankle because I was in an external fixator, which is like traction, for months because my leg would not heal. My ankle didn't heal correctly, and I contracted complex regional pain syndrome, which is a dystrophy. So I have dystrophy in my leg. And it's going to affect my other extremities eventually. And I need to make the most of my time while I can. Doing this, doing other things that I love to do. It's already affecting my hands and my joints. Not my other foot yet, so I'm happy with that. I can still stand and pivot around if I need to. I need to lose this weight so I can hold myself up with my arms. I need to get the shoulder replaced because I damaged it when I fell. But you have to self-advocate. It took me 20 years to self-advocate. 20 years. That's a long time. If you're not ready to self-advocate, I will advocate for you. Okay? That's why I'm here. So, I wasn't able to express my needs. And honestly, I don't think I knew my rights. You know, they give you your rights every time you go to the, do you want your rights? And this is a pack of paper and you're like, oh, I'll just sign for it. And then you toss it away. You should know your rights. As a patient, you should know your rights because your rights are second opinions and your rights are firing doctors. Those are your rights. You should know your rights. It's important. So, my little conclusion that I wrote here, lupus is a journey not just for those diagnosed, but oh God, I can't read my own stuff. I'm going to start over because I just tripped up. Okay. So I'm sorry. Lupus is a journey not just for those diagnosed with it, but also for their friends and family. Your support, understanding, and advocacy can make a significant difference in the life of someone living with lupus. Remember, every person's experience with lupus is unique, and so are their needs. Being adaptable, patient, and compassionate are key to providing the best support for your loved one. Compassion. Yeah. That's a big one too. It's hard when you have an invisible disease. We don't look sick, unless we have the rash going on, but we don't look sick. So it's hard for people to be compassionate when they can't see it. And I understand. It took me a long time to understand because I was in pain all the time. And I'm like, can't you understand I'm in pain? And people were like, you don't look like you're in pain. You look absolutely fine. No, I was not fine. Not fine. Obviously, I've had so many joint surgeries. It's crazy. I was the first person in Central New York to have a double hip replacement at the age of 28, not due to trauma. That's insane. That's crazy. So, compassion, impatience, and understanding, especially if we have to cancel a date, whether, a breakfast or lunch or drinks or coffee, whatnot. Sometimes we just can't do it. It's just, and people need to be understanding. And I'll help you through that. And I'll help you get through the times where people are not understanding and it's hard and you feel unsupported and unloved and alone and the depression sets in And mental health is huge when you have a chronic illness, and we're going to talk about it. Hey, are you done playing your game? How did you do? We talk trash over here too, just so you know. Misfortune 500. I crashed her channel this morning. Oh, good. 5 missions. Awesome. I was just talking about compassion and patience for us people that have lupus and chronic illnesses, and how we need people to be patient with us and show compassion because it's an invisible illness. And even though you can't see it, it's there. So, but I really did enjoy your channel. You guys are fun over there. That was fun. And my physical therapist enjoyed it. So that's saying something. That was fun. So on my channel, we sit and we drink tea and coffee and we talk. We did. It was fun. We sat here and did exercises and watched you play. That's true. That is so true. They don't get it. So my channel is like a support group for people that don't have the support that they need. And I feel it's very important. And I know on Twitch, it's really not a thing yet. So I'm hoping people find it. I try to advertise. I advertise on Facebook and YouTube and stuff like that. So we'll see how it works out. I'm not going to stop. But if people, show up, it's great. Yesterday was good. I had a lot of people in the chat. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully they show up. But now you had a riot over at yours. A lot of people in there. So it was fun. But I'm fixing to wrap up. I've been here 2 hours. But thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Yes. See, that's what I do too. I pop in and see other streams, see what everybody's doing. I have questions. Like, I don't know how to do a lot of things. But it's hard to ask people questions while they're doing their streaming. So I wish there was, thank you. Like, I don't know how to set up like the different, like the bits and the coins and stuff like that. I'm a freaking, oh, okay. That would be amazing. That would be great. I would appreciate that. Because it's confusing. I'm old. There is so much concealer packed in here. Oh my God. Yesterday I was telling them, like, my first game console was Pong. We never had Atari, nothing like that. No. I went from Pong to a Commodore 64. And I was like, y'all probably have no idea what I'm talking about. Yep. Okay. Right. I know. I'm so close too. I lost a follower. Somebody unfollowed me. I'm like, what did I do wrong? Okay. Thank you. I will hit you up. My neighbor's beeping their horn. I'm almost done. So I wrap up around noon. I know. I was like, they probably popped in and go, "What the hell is she doing?" And then they're like, "No." Like, what? She's not gaming. She's not doing nothing. Click out. Oh God, it was funny. So we had a good time in here yesterday. We were just shooting the shit, hanging out. Talked a little bit about lupus and chronic illnesses. People asked what lupus was, so that was neat. Um, I was excited about that. So today was just about getting through the day when you have lupus and you hurt all the time. I'm flaring right now, so I'm all red. And I told I probably shouldn't have worn pink. Pink was a bad color to wear today. So, but I'm gonna head out, guys. I'm gonna head up Miss Fortune 500 here on Discord and see if she can help me out. Oh, really? Really? Does she have SLE after getting COVID? Well, thank you. I enjoyed yours too. Everybody over there was fun. So was Stacy screwing around or what? Because I want to know. You were nailing her. That was so funny. Oh God. You guys were fun. Ah, gotcha. That was funny. That was so fun. Hopefully I get a crowd like you someday. You guys are having fun over there. Well, all right. Well, I'm going to wrap up, guys. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for the people that hung out with me. I'm going to be back tomorrow. I have research to do tonight. Some new stuff to talk about tomorrow. I'm probably going to change the schedule a little bit to put in topics for tomorrow. So you too. I'll hit you up on Discord. Definitely. My son freaked out when I told him I had a Discord. He's like, "What are you doing on Discord?" I'm like, "You mind your business, boy." You too, honey. I'll talk to you soon. You guys have a great day. My med machine's going off, which means I got to go. So everybody have a great day. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.